Good morning, podcasters. Let's grab a cup of coffee and explore some advertising predictions from the Internet Advertising Bureau. Hi, my name is Fuzz Martin, and this is the all-new Good Morning Podcasters podcast. I hope you had a great weekend. Before we get too far, I want to tell you about the Good Morning Inbox newsletter. Every Monday, I send you some actionable ideas that will help you grow your podcast. They're things that you can put into practice right away. This week, though, we're exploring the legal difference between sweepstakes, contests, and dreaded illegal lotteries. Anyone who signs up for Good Morning Inbox before January 3rd, 2023 will have a lifetime free subscription. Anyone who signs up after that will be charged a nominal subscription fee. So tell your podcasting friends, and you yourself get signed up today. How do you get signed up? Well, there's a link in the bio, or you can go to gmp.fm/news. That's gmp.fm/news. One other show note for you. The new Good Morning Podcasters podcast explores marketing, advertising, social media, and public relations as they relate to podcasting. So each week, I'm going to try to give you at least one story on each of those topics, plus an extra on general podcasting news. All right, so let's start off the week with advertising. Earlier this month, the IAB, again, that's the Internet Advertising Bureau, released some of their predictions for online advertising in 2023. Here are some of their findings. The IAB expects that advertising in 2023 will be up as a whole over 2022 by 5.9%. So almost 6% increase over last year. However, the change in year over year has gone down a bit. From 2021 to 2022, it was a 9% jump. They're expecting a 6% jump this year. The biggest opportunities are in the B2B, travel, and restaurant/beer, liquor, wine categories for 2023. The biggest drops in advertising spend will be in auto. That's the one that dropped like a rock. That wasn't a Chevy pun. The biggest channels that the IAB expects growth in are connected TV. So that would be like Hulu, ESPN Plus, etc. Paid search. So Google or Bing, those are really the two. And then podcasts are number 3 with an expected 8.1% growth in 2023. Despite that expectation of growth, podcasts are likely to remain flat in the share of ad spend by channel. They're predicted to go from 3.8% actually down to 3.7%. In other words, in 2022, $3.80 of every $100 was spent on podcast ads. In 2023, it's expected to be $3.70 out of every $100. But there will be more of those hundreds of dollars that will be spent, so the revenue will increase, and they're guessing by 8.1%. And while 2 slices of that pie increased, a number of them dropped significantly, particularly digital display ads, social media ads, traditional media, including radio, and digital audio not related to podcasts. Think like ads on Pandora in between songs. The article, which was really a presentation, also went on to explore how metaverse advertising was going to increase in 2023, 28.4% year-over-year growth for metaverse advertising. They also expect an increase in retail media networks, which are called RMNs. Those are the ads you see on places like Amazon.com, Target.com, Walmart's website, Home Depot's website, etc. All right, so how do you use all of this information? Well, if you were thinking about going and asking a car dealer or manufacturer for a sponsorship, their ad funds might be a little tighter this year. Depending on your show, though, you may consider reaching out to B2B advertisers, especially recruitment agencies. You could also look into asking travel agencies and restaurants and travel bureaus and brands of, your favorite beer or liquor or wine for those all to go up. I'm expecting Dave at the Beer in Front podcast to have a good year. It's also a good sign that spending on podcast advertising is expected to increase, though I'm sure a lot of this will be through programmatic ads. Those are those pre-produced commercials that sound like radio commercials that air on certain podcast hosts' networks. As they say, however, a rising tide raises all ships. So get your sponsorship deck together and start soliciting advertisers. Get in while the getting's good. That will do it for this, the 14th episode of the all-new Good Morning Podcasters. You can find links to the article and everything we talked about on GMP at goodmorningpod.com. Join us tomorrow as we talk about some new tools from Gmail and why you shouldn't use them. And again, be sure to go to gmp.fm/news and sign up for Good Morning Inbox, where this week we talk about sweepstakes, contests, and the dreaded illegal lotteries. Again, that's gmp.fm/news. Thanks again for listening, and we will talk to you again tomorrow morning right here on Good Morning Podcasters.